You got to be careful what you pray for because prayer is very powerful. And my prayer warriors, they know about that. My prayer warriors know how powerful prayer can be. If you pray for something, you better be willing and ready to accept the answer that God give you. That's why most of the times when we be praying for stuff and we be praying for stuff and it don't ever happen and we get mad because we think that God is not hearing our prayers, it's because we're praying for the wrong stuff. God's not going to answer to foolishness. No, he's not. It's all in divine order with God. It's never messy. It's always on time. It's right. You know what I'm saying? So when you find yourself in situations that's not right, you can't ask God to bless that situation because you know from the beginning it's wrong. Like, how can you ask God to bless something and you know what you're doing is wrong? It's not going to happen. No matter how much what thoughts you put in your head, no matter what you tell yourself, if it's wrong, it's wrong. God's not going to bless that. God's not going to bless that situation. He's not going to bless that union. He's not going to bless anything because we can't see because we can't see ourselves and we can't see, who's lying to us. But he sees that there's, there's, that's not a good situation. So he's not going to bless us in that situation. Sometimes we have to step out on faith. And we have to remove ourselves and we just have to know that God is going to have our backs once we step outside the rim of what we're used to. If we're used to toxic situations, toxic relationships, toxic friendships, we go always have those toxic things until we step outside and turn our backs on those things and trust in him and say, hey, I'm so tired of fighting this battle by myself. These people not helping me. Let me step out on faith. Let me turn my back on the crooked and the evil and let me just walk and see which way God will guide me. And when you do that, you'll see a difference in your life. Most people don't know how to step out on faith. Most people don't know how to leave what they've been dealing with for years because they're so accustomed to staying in that situation. Me, I can stay in a situation for so long, but after a while, I gotta go. It's always been like that. I gotta go. I can't sit and stay like 4 years. Oh man, by the 5th year, if that's not working out, I'm like, I'll be on edge, ready to, I got to get out of this. How can I get out of this? I'm going to start praying my way out of this. I got to get out of this. Like, because there's no purpose of staying in a situation with no growth and no opportunity to become better or to better yourself. If you're in a situation and it's not making you better and you're not bettering yourself, then you need to get out that situation. Seriously. Sometimes you just got to sit down and have a reality check with yourself and just tell yourself the truth. Basically what somebody else will tell you, but you telling yourself. See, we can't accept the truth when it comes from ourselves. We can't. We just can't. Like, if you sit down and you be like, that's wrong. Why is you even doing that? You need to leave that shit alone and go and try to find something new because you're not going to grow from that. We can't tell ourselves that. Some of us can't. Because I know, like what my mom used to tell me back in the day, how women used to be like, a piece of man is better than no man. A piece of woman is better than no woman. You don't want to die alone. No, you don't. But you don't want to be unhappy either. You don't want to accept. You don't want to downgrade. I've always upgraded in every relationship. I never downgraded. I always made sure that something was better than what I had before. I never went backwards. I never went back to any exes. I just don't do that because they're an ex for a reason. So, being this age that I am now, I feel like I want something more. Like, I can't do the the sneaky shit no more, or the just be in it just to be in it but not really happy. I can't do that no more. Like I feel like I need to be real with myself. You know, uh I did a lot of bad stuff, and over the years I have been praying, and sometimes it just hits you. You don't know when it's gonna hit you for the blindfolds to come off, but it just hits you and you be like, wait a minute, this is all wrong, and I feel bad for the people that get caught up in the process of what I be going through. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, I got to do what's best for me. Sometimes you have to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? You have to be selfish. You have to think about yourself instead of thinking about others. Sometimes, like, I'm a person where I always think about other people's feelings, other people's feelings, other people's feelings. I tend to forget about my own feelings. But sometimes you got to think about your own feelings. What do you want in life? What do you desire? I desire a lot. Like, I want a lot, but I can't do it by myself. It's just hard. It's just struggle. I'll be struggling like a mug trying to do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? And then I noticed that my health is getting bad. So when I'm in the hospital, I don't have nobody to help me with my bills. I don't have nobody to help me with babysitters and none of that. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired. I'm 43 years old, and the older I get, the clearer I see things. And it's just like, I just can't indulge in certain things because my mindset won't let me, because I know better. I know where the outcome is going to lead to. I know, like, it's no brainer. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. You play with fire, you go get burned. So I know better. I can't keep walking down this fucked up road, and I know the road is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to do a U-turn and walk down the opposite road and just walk in faith and wonder what's going to happen if I go down this road that I'm going to let God take me down, instead of me going down this road that I know is bad. I'm going to step out on faith, and I'm going to go I'm going to go west. No, I'm going to go north. I'm going to try the north. I've been going east for years. I'm going to try going north this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to use that as an example. If you in something toxic and negative, or it don't even have to be toxic and negative, it can just be not right, then only person that can change it is you. Prayer can change a lot of things. I always prayed. My prayer has never changed. And I think I told y'all this on my other video where I said, I feel like I'm not married. I feel like I'm not happy in my relationship life because I haven't found a guy who is for me. And the guy that is for me is the guy that will find me, that can handle me and deal with me and won't leave. He'll stick with me no matter what. He won't be somebody else's mate, because that's going on a lot. Side chicks and side niggas. He won't be somebody else's mate. He will be mine. That's what I've prayed for. But that's not what I've gotten, because I don't want to go north. I want to keep going east, because east is more comfortable. I know what's going to happen with east if I go east. It may not be good, but I'm used to going east. I'm not used to going west, because west I'm walking. I don't know what's ahead. I'm walking by faith, not by sight. I don't see nothing down this road. So why would I walk down this road? But sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to walk down that lonely road and know that God got your back. And sooner or later, you won't be walking for long. You won't. He'll send somebody, or he'll walk with you himself. And that's where you can hear it. You can hear clearly. You can see clearly without no distractions. You don't have to make any messed up decisions, because once you get down on the west road, there's nothing but you and your thoughts and the clarity, and I can't explain the rest, but the clarity you will be able to see. We go through a lot of messed up relationships, you know what I'm saying, that we think is for us, but it never was for us. And it's sad that we have to wait so many years. But if you're a woman, if you're a man, you have to know your worth. You have to know that just because you had one bad relationship don't mean that the rest of your relationships deserve to be bad. You deserve a happy relationship just like anybody else. But you got to make that happen. You got to learn to be faithful. You got to learn to communicate. You got to learn to be loyal, to stick with whatever you're going through. You got to learn to do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You may even have to learn to change you. A lot of us, that's one thing that I know about marriage. You have to compromise, meaning you're going to have to die to your old self and become a new. And it's hard. That's hard for an older person. It's easy for a younger person because young people are young dummies. They still learning. You know what I'm saying? But when you become old and set in your ways, it's so hard. It's so freaking hard. So freaking hard to change your ways that you've been accustomed to doing for years. Like cheating. A lot of us is accustomed to cheating. We used to doing it. You can't get blessed like that. You're going to have to stop. Put it on times, put it on pause, take a time out. Because you can't do no cheating walking down West Road. There's nobody but you. You can only be real with yourself. You know? I mean, I think all the time. I think so much. I wish my brains would shut down on their own, but it don't. I have to take medication to shut my brain down. But I'm always thinking. So, like, people tend to run into me and they like me. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know inside my head it's like a storm brewing. And I'm looking and I'm analyzing everything that people do that step inside my life. I'm analyzing, always analyzing, looking, listening. Even though they might feel like because of my issues of my forgetfulness and I repeat myself a lot, they might think, oh, she ain't paying attention. No, trust me. That I think I was born this way. I think I was born an analyzer because I listen to what people say. And if you listen to what people say, people will tell you exactly who they are. Especially if they're honest. They will tell you exactly who they are. And it's your choice whether you want to deal with it or not. You know? So I run into a lot of people that likes me or loves me. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like that none of it is for me. It don't feel right. You know, I feel like I deserve better because I know my worth. I know my worth. And I don't look at people for money. You know, I don't look at people for money. I don't look at people for cars. I don't look at people for how they dress. I look at people's hearts. I look at their spirits. I look into their eyes and I look at their souls. If your soul is not right, once I look into your eyes and I see that your soul is something about your soul that doesn't sit too well with me, I stop all communications. I won't deal. If I see sadness, if I see lost, a lot of times when I look at people's eyes, I see a lot of hurt. I see hurt from the past. I see lost and confused. I see unhappiness, you know, and sometimes the caring part of me want to fix it, but I can't fix it. They have to fix it because they don't even know, you know. I don't know what this thing is. I told y'all about that. I hate it. Like, I really don't like it because I don't want to feel someone else's sadness, but I see it, or I see like hurt, really, 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 really bad hurt, like a hurt that I never even experienced before. And I can look into people's eyes and tell. And it seems like the older I get, the stronger it gets, but I don't really like talking about it because it made me feel like I'm crazy. So I'm just thinking about all the people that I looked into their eyes and I read them in those instant inside of my head. Like, oh no, I can't mess with them. Their spirit not right. Or some like, oh man, I just wish I could just help them. What can I do to help them? You know? But when you ready, you know when you're ready. I just been praying lately, and in my praying, I had to open up and let some things go and accept some things. And it's so hard and it hurts so bad, but that's life. Life comes with up and downs. Life is like a roller coaster. I need a partner to ride with me on this roller coaster ride, at least a little bit that I have left. I need a down partner, because like I'm not getting no younger. I'm getting older, and I don't want to waste my time on bullshit no more, because I'm tired. I'm so exhausted, and then my health is not the best, so I'm struggling with my health. Then I'm struggling with my relationship life. Then I'm struggling with my kids. I think I'm stronger than I think I am, but I still get tired. I'm tired. I am so tired. Like, I'm ready for somebody to grab my hand and be like, come on, I got you. And it's just me and that person, and that's it. Nobody else. No outside interference. Just me and that person. I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready. I didn't say I am ready. I said I feel like I'm ready. But to find out if I'm ready, I need to pray. I need to pray a lot. I need to pray a lot. Because when you in a stage like this, you don't want the devil to take advantage. The devil to step in and slide in and make something look like it that's supposed to be for you and it's not for you. You don't want that. So you need to have a clear mind so you can see the difference between right and wrong. Because a lot of people can't see false prophets and fake pastors and all this. They can't see that. Only thing they see is this a pastor. He preaches. Oh, he's a guy. He's a man of God. No, some of the most crookedest people is pastors, the people in church. Some of the most crookedest people be your family members. Some of the most crooked people be the police officers. And these are the people that you expect that will play a good role in your life, but instead they don't. So I don't want to take this video too long, so I'm going to cut it off right here because I keep going and going and going.